What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you're all doing well. We got another tournament report covering the entire month of April. We had 5 different regionals in particular that happened over the course of April. I'm just kind of lumping all of these together. It just makes it a little bit easier to cover it by a month-by-month basis because we do have several in each month. Like, we have 4 in May, we have 4 in June. We only have 1 for July, so I'll probably just, loop that in with the June one. No, the June one, it finishes halfway through June, so figure out something for that. That's future me's problem. But let's get right into it. So first we have Melbourne, Australia, Barcelona, Spain, gonna mispronounce that, Mexico, Manila, Philippines, and Vancouver in Canada. Shout outs to William. I can't remember what side he was of Canada he was on. But William, if you were able to go to this one, shout outs to you. I hope you were able to play and have a good time. So let's get right into it. Obviously, I've covered a lot of these decks already with the March tournament report. So one of the major ones that had obviously a crazy showing was Himeno Aki from Chainsaw Man. So I'm going to at least pull that up, me being weird. Caligura, everybody kind of understands the representation of these, of what Caligura does, but we are going to, just to showcase at least some of the major ones that come up. And one that has been showing up quite a bit is Elizabeth Hendrickson, specifically. Also, my head is still kind of covering stuff, so sorry, had to get that over. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 of the top 8 all had Himeno Aki, and my thing is here we go. Okay. Sorry, my internet is being a weirdo. So obviously everything, which at the time of recording this, there have not been any ban list updates, but on the JP side, obviously we have this particular Aki limited to 2, and then a pick 1 of 2 between this was this Himeno and this Himeno, if I'm remembering correctly. If not, I apologize. I've had a very rough work week. But is basically a gold bar and a... God, what was this again? Choose up to 1 level 1 character in your waiting room, put it into your stock. All of your characters get +1 soul. So, double crit, climax is the other setup here. And obviously for the Hololive, the Gura... I really love that more people have focused on Kali, because when Hololive was initially really getting up there, everyone was trying to do the Oz-Key Gura, and they still do it, which is totally cool. But Kali Gura won Worlds, so people are like, shit, gotta get on that Kali Gura grind using the level 1 Kali and obviously Shork Girl insanity. So definitely understandable there. So let's go through each of these individually. So first place, Chainsaw Man, Hololive, 7 Deadly Sins. Once again, Elizabeth Hendrickson, in the March one, showed up several times. I haven't vetted any of these, so I need to go through all of this. Next we have Chainsaw Man, Hololive, Overlord. We have the Door Bar combo. Third place was Data Live, Quintuplets Ichika, Chainsaw Man. We have Himeno Aki, Chainsaw Man, Caligura, and Ichika as well. So the Ichika deck probably should also check out, just to kind of show what people are going for here. For 4th place, we had various other representations. Let's see what other decks popped up that were not one of those big 3 right there. But there's something to come back to for both of these in a second here. Guilty Gear Strive. Lycris Recall already having some representation, which this just came out recently. We got Jacko, Avatar Last Airbender, Azure Lane. I'm trying to mess more with Azure Lane, trying to understand it a bit more. We do have a Danmachi. That's really cool. Otherwise, once again, a lot of quintuplets, a lot of Hololive. And so the Ichika, okay, it's going focused off of, it's a 3 different climaxes. But it can get away with it. I'm just gonna say that, but it's 8 choice. It can get away with it very easily. So the Lycris Recall, let's see what the combos are for this in particular. We are looking at loading screens. Pants and Salvage. These are all the same, card from what I can tell, because it's all days spent together, but they're like different arts and stuff like that. Oh, it has like 2 different arts because it says B there. So this is A here. So it has 2 different arts off the bat before you get to like the triple rare. Yeah, it's a triple rare. So you got multiple arts, and these are the same cards as well, but it just has a triple rare, which is Mismatch Duo, and the regular one. So let's take a look. I believe this is going to be off the salvage one. Yeah, days spent together. So it's a 3/2 Chisato. Up to 1 time per turn at the end of this card's attack, pay 3, pitch 1. If you have 2 or more other Lyco Rico characters, you can stand this card. So restander. This combos with it as well. When the days spent together is played, if this is in center stage, what the hell? Put a Days That'll Continue on Chisato from your hand face up underneath this card as a marker. That's a copy of this. Okay. So a copy of the other level 3 goes under this from hand as a marker. If you do, all of your other characters get 3k power, and when this card attacks, put the top card of your deck into the waiting room. Or top card of your opponent's deck into the waiting room. Sorry, I see a phone call over to the side. If that card is level 0 or lower, deal 1 damage to your opponent. And the other, I don't see any other climax combos in here. Do not see any other climax combos in here. Okay, so there's nothing that combos with. Is this from the Tra deck? No, it's from the set. I don't know. Oh, no. It does. It's level 1. I overlooked this somehow. Mismatch Duo. When this card attacks, if Mismatch Duo is in your climax area, you have 2 or more other Lyco Rico characters. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into the waiting room. Choose up to 1 level X or lower Lyco Rico character from your waiting room. Return it to your hand. Then look at up to 2 cards from the top of your deck. Put them on top of your deck in any order. X is equal to the total level of the cards put into your waiting room by this effect. So you get to mill, salvage, and then top check, which is really cool. And then obviously this gets a big buff until end of turn when it's played. So also don't have to reverse. Very nice. So pants salvage combo, tale as old as time. For Lycoris Recall, let's see if we have more representation for that as we continue on to Barcelona. So Barcelona had 16 teams. I didn't say this for the first one. Melbourne had 20, which is still a lot of people. That's 60 people showing up. Whereas this is 16 times 3 is 48. So that's still a lot. So we had Spy Family with Pants Choice. Guilty Gear Strive hitting first place, finally. I'm sorry, I just haven't seen a lot of, like, Guilty Gear getting top with this. And then Himeno Aki from Chainsaw Man. Second place, congrats obviously to everyone who topped across all of these. We're just trying to highlight them as quick as I can because it's a lot to go through. Second one, Spy Family, Himeno Aki, Toph, and Azula. I almost said Azula again like I did in the last fucking video. What the hell? We already see a pattern here of Chainsaw Man. Himeno Aki, Caligura, Elizabeth Hendrickson. Spy Family, Toph, Himeno Aki, Polka, Toph, Ozki. We have, oh wow, Taiho, Zuikaku, and Shinano, which is like 3 different gold bars. We have a Bang Dream with Yukina and Lisa. I kind of want to see what this one is in a second here. And kind of a repeat of, oh no, we do have a Yukina Kasumi as well, so that'll be interesting. But a lot of the same ones kind of repeating here, which is totally fine. No issue with that. It's just stating what all we're kind of seeing representation-wise. So let me see. Oh, so the Lisa is the top. Oh, okay, so it's going to use this one. Russian Craziness. Forget which one that was. I don't remember which set that was. Regardless, and I know this one was from the anniversary, like, starter deck, trial deck thing that you got. Like, it was like a pre-made thing, so that it's using that. I saw Yukina, and I'm like, are we seeing Birdcage? Huh? Okay, so not Birdcage, but we do still see something in the warehouse. No buns? No buns for luck. Interesting. Okay, maybe couldn't afford it. I don't know. This is, to each their own. Whereas if I pull up this makes me think it's going to be Birdcage plus what I stated before. Loading. Thank you, Internet, for eventually loading here. But we're going to continue scrolling down. Okay, no, I want to go back to this while that's loading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, once again, 6 teams in the top 8 all had Chainsaw Man. So it has the representation, but nothing's getting hit yet. So just stating. Okay, so no, this is using the level 3 Kasumi and still using the level 1 Yukina. Okay, that's cool. So 8 salvage. Okay, cool. That is understandable. This interesting. It only specifically works with this particular Kasumi. Okay, cool. Interesting. Sorry, I just had to read that real quick. This is a negative soul thing. But, alright, so that is going to be it for Spain. I was like, wait, what were we looking at? On to Mexico. We have, once again, Chainsaw Man, Toph, Caligura. These are kind of the big 3 here. These are kind of the big 3 that are, like, predominantly showing for all of SpringFest. You typically see a bit more variety when it comes to SpringFest, but most every team is showing at least 2 of a combination of these 3, if not all 3. I mean, so let's look at the, once again, first place had Himeno Aki Caligura, Himeno Aki Spy Family. Okay, so I'm wrong on that one, but then you go right down and you see Toph, Himeno Aki, Caligura. So you get to see a lot of those, and I'm gonna make a big point at the end of this as well. So just let's continue on. So more Bang Dream, Nanami and Mashiro. I know Mashiro. Oh god, which band was that? I can't think of it. Himeno Aki, Elizabeth Hendrickson. We got to 8 + 2 Soul, for Azure Lane. You have to have one meme deck, because then the other 2 decks are Chainsaw Man and Avatar. We have a 7 Deadly Sins with King and Meliodas. I actually want to see what that one is about. I do like this setup with the Chainsaw Man, the Samurai combo and everything. It was really cool. Bang Dream with Chutu and Layer. Chainsaw Man. We have finally one singular slime deck. I've gone through, this is the 3rd one, and we've not seen a single slime. I think even above that, like back in March, I don't remember seeing hardly any slime. Okay, we do have one. There was probably more. I'll go through that later on. Let me scroll back down and try to stay focused here. We are also missing some. It looks like we're missing 8th place, whatever that is. Grisaya, interesting. But I do want to see what the... Okay, so it's using the level 3 Meliodas. I forgot King had a level 1 combo. Okay. It's the full counter combo, which is understandable. It's very strong. I legit forgot this happened. Hold on, what does this even do? When True Spirit Spear Chastaful is placed on your climax area, if all of your characters are Britannia, this card gets the following 2 abilities until end of turn. The character facing this card cannot be returned to hand, moved to another position, or put into memory. Interesting. And when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, search your deck for up to 1 Britannia character, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. So this is really funny, and if the level 1 Aaron from like back in the day that like just was rampant with Attack on Titan, if this came out back then, this would just screw that over completely. Because you couldn't bounce it back to hand and still get it. It still gets an on reverse combo. It just has to get over it. It just has to get over it. Big number, big stats. It's going to struggle a little bit with standby decks, obviously. But if this came out back in the day, this would destroy AOT. But I legitimately forget that this is a card. I just do. Anyway. So, yeah. Okay, so we have Choice Gold Bar for this one. Really cool to see that. I like to see some variety. It's really cool. We have a Ruby with a Weiss, Pyrrha, and Ruby setup. So that's going to be interesting to check out in a second here. Mushoku Tensei. The Grisaya, I also want to check out real quick. Data Live, I'm not worried about. Taiho Akagi, I'm not worried about. So the next is going to be Manila, Philippines on 420 of all days. Hell yeah. Anyway. So we had a... Okay, so it's the level 1 Weiss, I'm assuming, with the level 3 Ruby standby and the level 3 Pura standby. So it'd be interesting to see the setup. Okay, yeah, and it was using the Weiss level 1. So it's doing a split of 5 standby, 3 pants, which I feel... As much as I feel that's a really weird combination, they can get away with it. Like they can very easily get away with it on that. So, it's whatever. All right. So, Ruby representation. You know, I'm down for it. For Grisaya, we had the Machina Sleepy Eyes combo. Okay, so it's Cancel Burn. Up to 1 time per turn, when damage dealt by this card is canceled, you may deal the same damage to your opponent. Okay. And just on a pay 1. Oh, you get to choose which character gets it first off. So that's actually kind of crazy. And that's off a spin trigger. Oh, no. Sleepy Eyes is off a choice. The spin trigger is off of this one? Oh, okay. When this attacks, if the spin is in play, you get to add back a Grisaya character equal to the number of... whose level is equal to the number of cards in your memory. Okay. Oh, and also... yeah. This also gets big off the feeding event. The feeding event is this one. That the more of this is in your memory, the bigger she gets. Like, just perma buff, which is just hilarious. Because if you get all 4 in there, she's just a 108k for, like, no reason. That's so cool. Alright, so we see a little bit of variety there. So, let's onward to 420. So, let's blaze it here with Lycoris Recoil, Pants Door, Chainsaw Man, no surprise there, and Spy Family. Okay, so we've seen a good bit of Spy Family show up as well for this. Second place, we had Elizabeth Hendrickson, Caligura, and Himeno Aki. Chainsaw Man, Hololive with a Chloe Ollie. I kind of want to see that real quick. And Overlord. We had a Fate. We had a Fate in here? Okay. Philippines, you are lit. Okay. Sorry. Like I said, I didn't bet this. I want to see that. Okay, hold on now. Review Starlight, Claudine. Guilty Gear. More Gura. Kanata Gura setup, okay. Haven't seen that in a minute, but it's still not like it's not like stupid rare. And a lot of repeating stuff with like Hololive. SY. The fuck was that? Okay, we'll pull that up in a second here because I don't remember what the hell that was. Okay, so it's using the Ollie level 3 with the Chloe level 1 combo. Okay, so it's basically just doing 8 pants, so you can use Anya to just be like, grab what you want. Okay, even better. I was like, wait, do they have the combo? They have the Hachima combo, so they can Judgment Dragon, blow up the world, and then summon back Ollies. I love that. That is awesome. Shout outs to whoever Hachima whoever ran this. You're the real MVP. Right alongside this dude. I haven't seen Fate even in teams. Even in teams, I have not seen Fate in so long. This is hilarious. This is awesome. I'm very glad to see this. It's also a very simple setup. It's just play sets of like all of this. It's a very, very simple setup. But I mean, it works. Can't complain, you know. The only level 3 they have is the Musashi Saber. This is such an old card. Oh, wow. Okay. This is like the first Unlimited Blade Works set, I think. I can't remember. But the Climax combo is with the Saber Altar. If Excalibur is in your Climax area, when battle opponent becomes reversed, burn 1. But this also just gets so big, it's a level 3 at level 2. It doesn't matter. And then the level 1 Ren combo. I'm just baffled that Fate got in the top. I think that's great. Y'all need to do this more. Cook up decks like this and do this shit more. I love this. Oh, is Suzumiya is Haruhi Suzumiya set. I'm like, what the hell is SY? I would have never guessed that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is back when the sets didn't have like the little Climax combo symbol thingy. Also, I don't think there's any combos in here. Hold on. No. I think it does combo with this, maybe. A Day in the Club Room. Okay. Okay, it's some salvage back shenanigans. Okay. The swing. They brought the swing. That's enough said. We don't even need to see any more of this deck right here. Also, this is hateful. I love this. Anyway, so, oh boy. Okay, yeah. You know what? That made my day. We got to see Haruhi. We got to see Fate. You know what? We're good. We good. All right, let's finish this up here. Vancouver. We had 35 teams. Also didn't say it. We had 25 for Manila, Philippines. We had 35 teams for Vancouver, Canada. That's some hella representation right there. That is 105 people. I had to do quick maths. And finally, we have a Slime, you know, getting first place again after so long. Slime is like, I shall reclaim my throne. We had Kanata Marin with Hololive, Standby Muron with Slime, and Himeno Aki with Chainsaw Man. Congratulations. We had 8-Bar Rosario coming in for SAO next. Let's check that out. Himeno Aki, Azuki Polka, Elizabeth Hendrickson, Overlord, 8 Pants. We don't know what Hololive deck was run here for 4th place, so congrats whoever did win it. We don't have the deck list for the 7th and 8th place teams. That's totally cool. But we do have a lot of kind of repeats here with like quintuplets, Chainsaw Man, Hololive, Avatar, just kind of repeats there. So the new one here is 8-Bar Rosario that got fucking carried. All these combo with Mother's Rosario. I forget. There's just so many cards that combo with Mother's Rosario. Yo, hold up now. Hold up. Okay. What is... Okay, so we had 4 Mother's Rosario and 4 Ephemeral Memories. Okay, so the Ephemeral Memories is with this particular level 0 to summon a specific Yuna. And it's this Yuna. When this attacks, if Ephemeral Memories is in your Climax area and you have another Anniversary character, this gets, until the end of your opponent's next turn, the character facing it gets -2 soul. Okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3, count them, 3 different Climax combos with Mother's Rosario alone. From Ordinal Scale, we had the Overcoming Fear Asana, which is you pay a cost to put the top 11 cards of your deck into the waiting room and burn your opponent times the number of crit triggers, which is hilarious. We have this from the Alicization. On attack, pay 2, pitch 2. If you have a particular Asuna and Yuki in memory, you can put the top 11 cards of your deck into the waiting room, burn 1 X times. X is equal to the number of climaxes that you showed. And then to wrap it off, just to add insult to injury, is just hilarious here. This is from the Anniversary. This one, on attack, you can pay a cost, and if damage gets canceled, mill the top 11 and deal 2 damage X times. X is equal to the number of climaxes that you mill. And they only run like 1, technically 2 copies, this is the same card, and 1 copy of each of those particular ones, which is just like, it feels like so unnatural, but you technically have 4 cards in the deck that combo off of the Mother's Rosario. You just don't care. You're trying to summon as many of these at level 2 as possible and then going to town. So, oh, no, there's one more. We have another Mother's Rosario combo. I forgot that this level 1 Yuki existed. This is actually really powerful too. So, on attack, if you have Mother's Rosario, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose a particular event or an Anniversary character amongst those, add it to hand, and this gets 1,000 power till end of turn. So no, you have so many different Mother's Rosario climaxes. I'm double checking to make certain I don't overlook anything. This is the one that has to be in memory for the other one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you just have a plethora of crazy stuff from the Anniversary set, and a couple other cards that you just kind of splash in and do some really funny shenanigans. Even this Yuna is from the Anniversary set. I forgot about that. So that is going to be it for the April report for this one. I know it went a little bit long, but we did have a couple interesting things. We have a couple decks missing that we don't know what the deck lists are going to be. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So we do have a Kobayashi deck that, topped as well. Just don't know what the exact build is. I'm certain there's some people out there who know what the 8-bar setup is. I don't, shout outs to y'all. But that is gonna do it. This is just too funny to see. They got carried. They got carried so hard by an Azure Lane and a Guilty Gear. So that's awesome. So that is really, really awesome right there. I love to see that. But that is going to do it for this month's tournament report. I do hope y'all enjoyed. Good luck to everyone for the month of May. There was one thing I did want to say. One of the reasons I kind of wanted to show how much there was for Hololive and for quintuplets is next month's is going to include Bulgaria, which it just happened this past weekend. But there was a lot of decks that were, a lot of sets, 14 different sets that were not allowed. So you're not going to see Hololive anywhere in that particular one. You're not going to see quintuplets, Avatar. You're going to see several that we saw repeatedly throughout all of these in SpringFest and also above for March. But you're not going to see those in the Bulgaria one, and you're not going to see a couple. I think there was France was nixing one of them, and Belgium was nixing one of them, I believe. So yeah, Belgium's nixing one of them. Okay, so the France one's like way later. But so for next month, Bulgaria and Belgium only had like 1 or 2 decks. I think it was like Adventure Time and something else for Belgium. I think it was Adventure Time and Quince for Belgium. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. And Bulgaria, like I said, Bulgaria has 14 different sets that you're just not going to see. And you just saw like 4 or 5 of them in the top here. So just stating. But with that, that is going to do it for the end of this video. Thank y'all very much for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out for now.